So, good morning, y'all. We are doing a video that y'all have been watching, and I've gotten quite a few questions on it. It is my second appointment for my lip neutralization. So, I think you could do it after maybe 6 months or something like that. I'll ask her when I get in there. So the first time, you kind of neutralize some stuff, and then the next time you go in and you can actually put in some color. So we're about to head in now, and I'll try to record as much as I can and see, hopefully if some of that answers some of y'all's questions that y'all have had for me that I can't answer because I don't know much about this process. So let me hurry up and go in there, and then you'll see what it looks like when I have duck lips afterwards.
Sometimes with the summer it's a little bit hard just because like the constant sun exposure will make things a little bit dark. But like I said, we can really kind of beef things up today. I know how your skin is taking things. I can kind of go like a little bit more if that's what we want to do. Okay. Otherwise, this will go really similar to last time. We'll just go ahead and get started. But cool. Do you have any questions or anything?
So do I get to pick more of like the color, or how does that work with the second time?
It's gonna be like, I'm gonna be using your goals in mind to pick a color that'll work best. Okay, cool. If that makes sense. Yeah. It'll be like a brighter color rather than a lighter color. Okay, cool. So it'll be a little more intense today, and then same thing, it'll heal a little bit softer, all those things. Like I said, it can seem like a slow process, but normally within like the second session, we can get like more progress done. Yeah, cool. Naturally. But yeah, otherwise that's pretty much it. Healing process stuff will be the same. Otherwise, do you have any questions or anything like that?
No.
Perfect. I'm gonna get you up here. And my apartment complex has stayed open. There's definitely a difference. It's like
Oh yeah. I can tell.
it's definitely more nude.
Yeah.
And even.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
hold that on your mouth.
Oh my god, that feels so good.
So Use the wipe tonight, tomorrow morning, and tomorrow night. And then the moisturizer just non-stop until probably it like runs out. Did you get a lot of peeling and flaking last time? Or a little bit, yeah. Once that's done, you'll be able to use whatever lip products again that you want to. Straw for the next week or so. So they're done peeling as well. I'll give you, use one of these when you use that. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. You'll go through similar stages, things like that as last time. You might need a third session if you do, just message me. Give it like a good, still give it a good amount of time. It was actually kind of perfect. It was a little bit long, but it was kind of perfect, like the time frame we did it. So I'd say probably like 5 or 6 months. Okay, cool. Just to kind of like fully have everything settled.
So, based on different people's skin colors, if say someone's lip is darker on the bottom than the top, do you still, like neutralization is still like a thing? Like it's not like a different process for them?
Yeah, so it's all gonna be lip tattooing. So I kind of hate that it's separated into like, this is lip blushing and this is lip neutralization. Just because it's all similar processes, the colors do change. So depending on like, if there's darker parts, that's kind of why I use the yellow at the beginning. We can kind of do separate things with the color to like spot treat the darker spots to try to even things out. Because if I go in with just one color, it's gonna have kind of some same coverage on everything, and then you'll still see those darker spots. Was that a good answer?
Yeah. So neutralization is just, they just use that term for. Okay, but it's
just
still
a term of like, if your lips are cooler or darker or have like darker spots or like that, like different coloration. There's still a degree of that in lip blushing, but obviously like because of the UV melanin, it's gonna make it more obvious if you see like really dark parts of the lip versus the lighter part. Okay, and then there's no set like amount of like sessions that one person or any other person would need. It's just a matter of what you like, what you want to see, what's possible. Yeah, so it's gonna depend on like starting point, like you said, what the goal is. Pre-care and aftercare play a huge part in it as well. And then like you said, just kind of how the skin takes pigment. Everybody's gonna be a little bit different, especially depending on how dark your lips start. And then we can kind of go from there. Typically though, it's like at least like 2 to 4 sessions, depending on how we want everything to look. Just because I prefer, there's a couple ways that you can go about doing it. Like you can use pigments with a ton of white, and then it looks like I'm putting kind of like a lipstick over your lip, and it's like, it's your lip tissue, but it's like a really light version of it, if that makes sense. I prefer to do things that are a little more natural, that'll like integrate with the actual lip tissue, so people like think they're still your natural lips, versus like putting a really white color on and then in a couple years having like kind of a shell to work with, if that makes sense. Which is why I work a little bit slower, and it's like, okay, we'll get you to a more even spot this time, and then we'll be able to like kick things up as we see how things do.
Somebody said that they didn't really peel after theirs. Is that normal? Like it doesn't matter if they can or can't? Yeah, it depends on like so many things. It's gonna depend on the artist technique, like the pigments, if they use numbing cream, if they didn't use numbing cream. Sometimes that can be an indication that like not a lot was done. It just depends though. Like it really depends on the person. Oh, and why don't you use numbing cream again? Because of a lot of the peeling, and I feel like it makes like the lips have a stronger barrier, so then I have to push harder anyways. Like I got my lips tattooed with numbing cream, and the entire time I was like, can we reapply it? Can we reapply it? Can we reapply it? It just like makes it harder for me to feel where I'm actually at in your lip tissue, and I feel like, I mean, you've done it twice at this point. It's not that bad. Like, no, it's not your favorite thing ever. No, but it's not awful. Right. So I feel like if I use numbing cream, one, it's gonna change the color and texture of your lips, so it's gonna like blanch in weird places, so it's gonna like lighten, and then there's like a potential to do too much in those spots because it like looks lighter when the numbing cream and the epinephrine starts working. I see. And then it changes the texture, so it's gonna make it a little bit harder. Typically more trauma, and especially with neutralizations and people with melanin, like you have to be really careful with the trauma, because that's what can create like that hypopigmentation and that hyperpigmentation after. A certain degree of it's going to be normal, but there is a certain degree where it's like that's not normal, and that might not get better. So all right, gotcha. Yeah, I prefer to, if it was something that people were like the whole time, I would maybe feel a little bit differently, but most people are like, it's mildly irritating. It's not right. Yeah. it looks cool now.
Yeah.
Like when I say looks cool, like I can see like, I think like more color. Yeah. Because I think last time it was more like
orangey.
Yeah. All right, so it's all done. I have the duck lips, so that's a look. But I'm gonna do the same thing like I did last time. And so 7 days is usually like how it heals. That's usually the like kind of like base point for like complete healage. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Usually by a week you should be completely healed. So I'll show you what that's like for that week going out. So I'm gonna go get me a chai, and hopefully people don't look at me crazy because I have lips like this. So yeah. All right, y'all, so good morning. Excuse me. Good morning. So I wanted to show y'all what my lips look like the next day. So you wipe them down with the antiseptic wipe, and then you put the it's almost like this, it almost feels like Vaseline, but it's not Vaseline, that you put on top of your lips just to keep them moisturized. So as they heal, you don't want to lose any color. So I've already wiped them from last night, put the stuff on, and then this morning I wiped it again, and then I have another wipe, so I'll wipe them tonight, and then always putting more stuff on. So this is what they look like. So it's still like slightly swollen, not too bad though. But yeah, so basically it just feels kind of like they just feel kind of like just super dry, almost like a tattoo in a way, where there's like a little scab over it. So yeah, I'll show you tomorrow what they look like. So off to work I go. All right, so I forgot to do this yesterday, but it was just a lot of peeling yesterday. But now this is what it looks like. So it's at that stage where like you really just want to like rub your lips together and like pick it off, but don't do that. But the mauvey pink that's coming in, love it. So I'll try to remember to do this tomorrow, but I go into work early tomorrow, so fingers crossed. But the color's looking good. So of course I've been forgetting to update y'all, and I'm so sorry. I've been crazy busy. Like I've been dog sitting, and we had some events going on. So, but anyway, I wanted to show you the lips. Yesterday I had some peeling. It was like very like light peeling. So I wanted to show you today. Like you can still see like around the edges where it's still like a little dark, where it's starting to like peel out. But the color, loving the color. So tomorrow will be officially a week since I got them done. So I will try to show you tomorrow. I'll try to show you tomorrow. But yeah, so far they look good. They feel good. So they're just still like a little dry, like around the edges, but not bad. All right, so today is officially 7 days from when I got my lips tattooed. So there was like a little peeling like this morning, but like just messing with them, it came off. But like they look good. They're definitely more pink than the first time I got them, which is nice. There's like still like slightly, like very slightly. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but right around the edges, it's slightly dark. And sometimes with like darker melanated skin, it takes longer for like it to fully heal and then lighten back up. But you will see in future videos what they start to look like. But it's nice now because it looks like I have on like a colored lip balm, which is nice. I really like them. So even if they stay like this or they get a hair lighter, I'll be happy with it. So I like it. So I can get in the sun. I don't know if that helps, but yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, you know, the second time around getting it done. As you would have seen, Anna answered some of y'all's questions, so I hope that helped y'all too. But yeah, if you've watched all this way, I appreciate you. like and subscribe, and go follow me over on Instagram and see what I get into day to day, that kind of thing. And post your questions below if you have any. I will try to answer what I know, and I will let Anna know the other stuff that I don't know. But yeah, like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.